हेलो भाई, केम छो। तो आज एक छोटा सा प्यारा सा एक कॉन्सेप्ट से समझ के देखते हैं, बस ऐसी मज़े हेतु, क्योंकि आनंद आता है। तो वेल, आज चलो एक काम करते हैं, समझते हैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल डिजाइन। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल डिजाइन, दिस इज अ चैप्टर नेम, सो लेट्स सी what is present here. See, constitutional design, so let's just write this. So yes, forget my writing, you cannot see it, I know. So, constitutional design. This is the main headline. Whenever we are given a headline or a title or just anything very enjoyable, this is the main topic, the name. The name decides everything, guys. Everything in life. So we should always look at the words and try to break them down. That why they are the way that they are. So let's just break it down, because learning is fun and we should just have fun in learning. So, constitutional design. Firstly, this word, constitution. This is also made up of several of words. So, constitution. So, see, constitute. There's a word called constitute. Like, what's that, Ankit? Well, constitute just simply means that, a thing is made up of a lot of things. How do I say it? Well, let me show it to you. Uh, let's see. This is a beehive book. I mean, this is just a book, okay? So, this book is constituted of many pages. These many pages are the constitute together and just come up together to make one thing, that is this book. So these one individual things, these pages have combined to form something which we call a book. Similarly, like for example, this wall, as you see, this wall, this blue color wall, how is it made of? It is made up of bricks. The constituents of it are bricks, cement, and another things, and few other things, and that's constitute. So constitutional, there's just a suffix, just an ending, so just it looks cool, cool name. So constitutional, now we know it, something which is made up of lot of things in a similar manner or in a structure that it means something. Like this wall, guys, this wall, this is made up of bricks in a specific manner, in a particular sense, so it makes all wonderful things possible in life. Similarly, this constitution, this word is made of a lot of things, which comes together in a specific structure to make some sense and help us. Constitution. Now design. Oh well, what's that? You may ask, Ankit. So, design. It's just something that I don't know how to do. Just kidding. No, that's a reality. Well, design just simply means that you have made something, now you have to make it very attractive. You have to just kidding. There's a meaning, but you always have some meanings which are just let's just breathe in sometime. So design, there are two specific meanings of it, two ones that can vary all the time, but as we can see, one is that we decorate, is the normal meaning. One is design. Another meaning of design is that how something is formed, how in a specific manner, how I have designed. So let's see how this sweater is designed. So cool, so structured. These I look so awesome. So yeah, constitutional design. So we know it. But Ankit, you like that's philosophical, but what's the political science meaning of this? What's the law language? What's the civics meaning of this? Nice question. You should always ask questions, Learning is fun. And you should always learn just for fun. That's it. Just fun. So constitution. Constitution that we see in our political language is just, as I said in this book, a lot of words, lot of sentences, lot of pages and lot of text coming together in a form of document, and it is specifying few things like how few things have to be done, how you do this, how you do that, how something should function, how everything will work, and how will everything go on. And when we go about this is called constitution. Simply speaking, we learn language, the set of rules and regulations written in a specific document is called constitution. There are various definitions of it. You can broad them out, but the main is concept. Concept is power, and we should just have fun in our life. Just have fun, 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 fun. Well, that's enough for the title, I guess. We should also sometime look at learning. But whenever, even if you are learning even this tiny thing, you should learn it with utmost detail. This life is fun. That's enough with me, I guess. So, well, constitutional design. Now we have known, okay, this is a constitution. But there are a lot of things in constitution. I have just told you the tip of the iceberg. This is smallest piece, like this ink. But there's the whole lot of things going around for me to just use this. Similarly, there are a lot of things, let's say, in this constitution. There are rights, there are prohibitions, there are laws, there are articles. There are a lot of things in this. Lot of things. Not in this constitution. I told you, imagine. So, well, in this metaphorical concept called constitutional design, let's take some story or some example, because we ought to learn by using some stories, some anecdotes, something very much fun, history, something that have been done in our life, something that other people have done. That's the meaning of life. Okay, so let's take a really wonderful example. The most fantastic examples are always of the ones that have suffered the most. And if we talk in terms of country, I think one name is quite common in that: South Africa. Oh, sad life. Well, here's South Africa. See this, see this, see this, see this. Oh, bad diagram, I know. So this is whole African continent. It is a little far away from Asia, a little downside from Europe, a little sideways in the west side of Northern America and the Southern America. Okay, so you get it. This is African continent. But where is South Africa? I told you, African continent. So where would be south? This is south downside. This is south direction, the most south part. And this whole part is called Africa. So this place came to known as South Africa. Now we call this South Africa. This is the country's name now. I told you, if we learn or not, that's another thing. But we should always have fun and connect all the things all together. So, yes, South Africa. Let's take this case study and find out what's going around in the life of ours. I mean, of the South African people that have suffered a little too much, I guess. So, this is the story of the timeline. Once upon a time, in the 20th century. Yes, 20th century. By the way, when we call century, in which century are we living in? If I ask anyone, if I ask even Ankit, that side. So, well, which century is going on while you are seeing this video? Whosoever. I don't mean to teach anyone. I don't mean to I just wish, it's fun. Once I am inspired to make this because my teacher once said something that Einstein once said. If you cannot explain it to a 5 or 6 year old, you have not understood it by yourself. And I love learning. I am mad for it. So I just want to learn. That's it. So yeah, when we are living in 21st century, that is the correct answer. But how do you write today's date? Let's say January 16, 2024. So wait, 20, but we are saying this is the 21st century. Why we are writing 2024? 2024. Why just why? Even if you write 2025, so why there's 20 and not 21st? Because that's simple. See, in the beginning of time, as we have described through Homo sapiens as people, so we make understand things. There is no time. We have just given names to things, some concept that we call time as it is going on. But there's no such thing in nature called time. So we Homo sapiens just like to make sense of everything. Although there's no sense, we just live, you breathe, you die. Similarly, so when the time must have begun, like this is 2025. Earlier, the previous year would have been 2024. Even before that, 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020. Similarly, just like that. And yep, if we go on to this thread, then we'd find out 2019, 2018, and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. You'd find out, you'd go to 1999, 1899, 1799, 1850, 1730, and similarly goes on. And you finally find the starting that we somehow got it. So the year would have been 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once we would have reached 1000, I guess. Similarly, we would have 2000. Like, yeah, that's fine, Ankit, but what's this you? Well, that's you is. What would you call the time period from the year 0 to, let's say, year 1000? What would you call that? Think about it. Think about it. Think. You'd wish to call that first, because the counting starts from 1, not 0. So the time period from 0 to 1 would be known as 1. And 1 to 2 would be known as 2. That's fun, but what are you going around with that? What do you mean? What do you wish to convey? Nothing. Simply speaking, because we cannot call 0, because the time period from 0 to 1, it cannot be called 0. It can be called 1. Like this time period, we call it 21st century, although the 2025 at this point, but we are going to 30 like whatever year. Okay, get it? So we have to call it, we are writing 2025, but let's say some many years or later on I get to say 3025. So like that's fine. Or 21st century, I wish to say 22nd century, whatever. So simply speaking, that you would be calling this in the front side, this forward going. You would not call this 20th century, you would call this 21st century, because you're talking of future. This concept is not even clear to me, I guess. Yeah, now I'm ending my video. I never meant to say something. I just wish to know that what is that one thing in my life, or in the knowledge, or the concept, and the learning that is missing within me. And now, after teaching I know was that this concept of timeline is still not clear to me. So here I go. I just made this so I know in my knowledge gap what is there that is not connected with each other, and that is very confusing to me, very confusing. This is that. Thank you, whosoever. I'm not creating this for any subscriber or anything. I just have fun in the life and just enjoy. So on that note, thank you, thank you, thank you, and yeah, whatever. Sayonara. Okay, Sachi. This time, really, I mean, sayonara.